Good afternoon, children. So today we are going to learn negative and interrogative sentences. We will learn to make a negative of any kind of given positive sentence, and then after that we will learn about negative sentences. And because these things will really help you in every manner. It will also help you to speak fluently. It will also give you writing space. You can write things of your own, and it will help you a lot. So because while we is whatever we may do, we may write, or while we are speaking or we are writing, trying to attempt some question answers of a given chapter, a book, we need to deal all the time, most of the time, with three type of sentences: positive, negative, and interrogative. Positive sentences we have already seen. We have seen all positive sentences of six different tenses of state of being. We have seen all positive sentences of six different tenses of possession, 12 different tenses of active voice, and 8 different tenses of passive voice. So we will do today negative. And making negative of a given positive sentence is very easy. Very easy. Only we need to find the verb, we need to press the verb, locate the verb, and we need to write negative. We need to write not after it, and the sentence becomes negative. Sometimes sentence will have only one verb, and sometimes the sentence will have two verbs. So just after the first verb, we need to write negative. Suppose if we write he is tall, or if we write she has been very helpful. Just look at the sentences. If I write he has had a car, or if I write it has been raining, or if I write they have been punished. So see, some random sentences I have written without thinking much of given a thought. This is a sentence, he is tall. So what is the verb? Verb is, there is only one verb. This is principal verb. We will write not here. The sentence becomes negative. This is actually, if we try to identify the tense, it is in simple present tense, state of being. What is the sentence? He has been very helpful. She has been very helpful. There are basically two verbs here. What is the first verb? First verb is have. The final verb we write not here. The sentence becomes negative. If we try to know about the tense and state of being, it is in state of being present perfect. We will write not after has, sentence will become negative. Have a look at this sentence. He has had a car. What kind of sentence? It is in possession form and present perfect. There are two verbs, has and had. First verb is has. We will write not here. The sentence will become negative. Let us have a look at the fourth sentence. It is, it has been raining. There are verbs here, 1, 2, 3 verbs. What is the first verb? First verb is has. We will write not here. The sentence will become negative. The last sentence, they had been punished. What is this verb? They are, had and been and punished. But the first verb is had. We will write not. What is tense and what is the which tense this sentence is in? He had been punished. This is in passive voice of past perfect. So what I am trying to say, making a negative sentence is very easy. Just we need to locate the verb in that sentence. If there is only one verb, we will write not after that first given verb. If there are more than one verb, two verbs, three verbs in a sentence, we will write not after the first verb. The sentence becomes negative. So this becomes negative as what? He is not, and rest all you write down, sentence becomes negative. For this sentence, she has been very helpful. How we can make the negative? She has not, and rest of the sentence you write the same. For this sentence, he has had a car. This you have written the first verb is has and not, and rest all you write down as it is given. Again for this sentence, fourth number sentence, it has been raining. So how will you write? It, and then has, and then not, and then been, and rest of the part you will write same thing. You will copy the same words. And what is the furthest sentence? You know, they had been punished. So again here you will write they and had and not and been. So idea is this. That's why I have said, you know, it's very easy to make negative of a given sentence, given positive sentence. We need to write, what is the idea? We need to write not just after the verb, just after the first verb. You know, this is the rule, and the sentence becomes negative. But you know, there is some problem only, you know, when we try to make the negative of simple present and simple past of active voice there only. That is only bit, you know, we have to be careful and we have to keep certain things in our mind. When we make negative of, you know what? Negative of simple present and simple past. Simple present and simple past. Here only we have to be little bit careful. Only here. Otherwise, apart from these two tenses, you know, simple present and simple past, we can make negative of all other tenses for state of being of possession or active and passive. Just after writing not after the first verb, sentence becomes negative. But when we are dealing with simple present and simple past, we have to be bit careful. See, and for this again I am telling you, know, here I will try one thing. Since the very first day I have been telling you, know, that what is the most important word in a sentence? It is verb. So first of all, our focus, you know, we should focus on the verb, on the given verb, and we should see that verb, and we need to make the negative of that verb only, and then the whole sentence becomes negative. Suppose if I say, just we will try to, you know, do the negative with the verb, not with the complete sentence. Here I will give you a list of verbs and we will try to make negative of verbs only, not the complete sentence. Suppose if I give you speak and if I ask to make the negative of speak. So speak, can you tell me speak this verb? If I say that speak is only is given, and if I ask you that in which tense, which form of verb is given, so will you be able to say this? This we have already done. So speak is in simple present tense and it's an active voice. If I give you speaks and if I ask you just tell me the name of this, in what form of, in which tense is this form of verb is given. So of course it's in simple present tense and it's an active voice. And if I give you spoke and if I ask you, so spoke is in simple past. We don't need the complete sentence, we need only verb. So the negative of speak is, you know, the negative of speak is do not speak. This I am trying to tell you, you know. The negative of speak is do not speak. Speaks, the negative of speaks is does not speak. Mind it, here it is speaks, but the moment we write does, it becomes speak. Spoke, the negative of spoke is did not speak. See. So this you need to do, and rest all subject and object remain the same. So we have done with this concept. Next you see writes, write and wrought. Can you tell me children that these verbs are used in which tense? Writes and write of course in simple present and wrought is in simple past. So what is the negative of writes? So the negative of writes is of course does not write. What is the negative of write? The negative of write is do not write. What is the negative of wrought? Negative of wrought is did not write. And see, you need to think only in terms of verb. Do you see one thing here? Whether it is do or does or did, we are writing speak only speak. See, whether it is here does or do or did, we are here writing only right. This you need to keep in your mind. Because with do, does, did, we always write first form of verb. That is speak. With do, does, did, we always write first form of verb. That is right. So we have done with 2 sets. Let me try with another 2 sets, and then I will give you sentences. Because we don't need the complete sentence. What we need only verb. Suppose brought, bring, and brings. Let us try the negative of this. Brought. So the negative of brought is did not bring. The negative of bring is do not bring. And the negative of brings is does not bring. Thus brought, if I ask you which tense, it's in simple past active. And if I ask to bring and brings, these are in simple present tense active. And again I told you, with do, does, did, we always write first form of verb, that is bring. Are you getting the children? That's very simple. Let us try with another. Plays, played, and played. So what is the negative of plays? The negative of plays is does not play. What is the negative of played? Negative of played is did not play. And the negative of play is do not play. See, that's so simple. And again I told you, with do, does, did, we always write first form verb, that is play. So that's why again I'm telling you children, the most important word in a sentence is verb. And even if you're trying to make the negative form of verb, you just need to think in terms of verb and the whole sentence becomes negative. And again I'm telling you, making negative of all other tenses, all other form of verbs is very easy. Only when we make negative of simple present tense in simple past in active voice, which I have shown you, there we have to be careful. Otherwise, making negative for all other tenses, all other form of verbs is very easy. We just need to write not after the first verb, and hence sentence becomes negative. Now let us do with some example. Father teaches me. Our teacher taught us. You teach your brother. See, look at the verb. Here it is teaches. What is the negative of teaches? Negative of teaches is does not teach. Here it is taught. What is the negative of taught? Negative of taught is did not teach. What is the here it is teach. What is the negative of teach? Negative of teach is do not teach. So only you need to take out think of the verb, sentence becomes negative. See, I'll make only negative of teach. Teach, negative of teach is here it is teaches. So negative of teaches is does not teach. And rest all this father you will write here same thing. Me here you will write the same thing. Here it is what? Here it is taught. So the negative of taught is did not teach. And this subject art teacher will remain here, art teacher, us will remain here, us. And here it is what? It is teach. And the negative of teach is do not teach. See, and one more thing I have told you, that with does or did and do, we always write first form of verb, that is teach. Teach and teach. That's it. And there is nothing. And the sentence becomes negative. And you know already that the first sentence, father teaches me, is in your simple present. Our teacher taught us in simple past. And you teach your, brother, that's You are in simple present. Now let us look at another. I help you. He helps you. And you helped her. See, look at the sentence. It is help, it is helps, it is help. So the negative of help is what? Do not help. It is helps. The negative of helps is what? Negative of helps is does not help. And here it is help. So the negative of help is what? Did not help. And rest all sentence will remain same. Here it is I, you write down here I. Here it is he, you write down here it is he. Here it is you write down here it is you. And rest all things remain the same. So have you understood, children? So only and only we have to be careful, and let us talk about the tense of this sentence. I help you, it's in simple present. He helps you, it's in simple present. And you help her, it's in simple past. So when we think of in terms of making negative sentence, we have to be careful for simple present tense and simple past tense of active. Otherwise we make negative of all other tenses, all other forms just after writing, not after the first verb. Now I will write some specimen of 10 sentences. Just 10 sentences I will write mixing from the state of being, position, active and passive, and you will make negative. Next you see, she had been the topper. Number 2, he has been studying since morning. Third, you bought a book. The children were playing. She dances. The naughty students were punished. Just now try to think of making negative. So see, the first sentence is she had been the topper. First verb is had, you write down not here. It becomes negative. For second sentence, he has been studying since morning. First verb is has, write down not here. It becomes negative. You bought a book. Here it's in simple. You bought a book. It's in simple past tense. So the negative of bought is did not buy. This one you will have to be careful because it's simple past. And simple past and simple present. So the negative of bought is did not buy. And here it is you. So write down you. And here is a book. So a book. Next sentence is the children were playing. What is the first verb? Write down here not. She dances. Here it's in simple present. So the negative of dances is does not dance. And then here you write down subject she. Sentence becomes negative. The naughty students were punished. The first verb is were, write down here not, and the sentence becomes negative. So that's so simple. Till now we have talked, how to make negative of the given sentences, and that we can do. That means once again I am repeating, children, that we can make a negative of any given positive sentence just after writing not after the first verb, except when the given sentence is in simple present and simple past. right? So there we need to, for in case of simple present, we need to use do and does, and then we with do and does we always write first form of verb, and if the case sentence in simple past, we need to write did, and that we did we write with did we need to write the first form of verb, and then the sentence becomes negative. So we are done with the negative. Now let us talk with the interrogative. Let us talk how to make interrogative sentences. So really before we start talking about interrogative sentences, we need to understand that interrogative sentences are of two types. One is yes no question. This you understand first. And one is WH question. Knowing this, how to make interrogative sentence will really give you some kind of confidence, because when you go in kind of conversation with some person, we do only two things: either we ask questions or we respond the answers. So to respond the answers to any question, we need to make the sentence in positive way and negative way, that I have already taught you. Now to make interrogative sentences, we will talk how to make interrogative sentences, because whenever two people go for any kind of conversation, most of the time, half of the time we need to ask question to others, and at times, making question, framing question is more difficult than giving answers. So here really we need to understand the things. That's again very easy. It's not tough. So before we go into what is interrogative sentence, that all we know, that's the question and with the box of question mark. It's of two types: yes no question, WH question. Yes no questions are those questions where we can give the answer in yes and no, and only saying yes and no will be the complete answer. If I say, do you speak French? Do you speak French? So yes and yes no question. If I say, have you brought your book? Have you brought my book? It's a yes no question. If I say, are you fine? It's a yes no question. If I say, is it Friday today? It's a yes no question. So all these questions are yes no questions, for which we can give the answer in yes and no. See, do you speak French? If you speak, so you will say yes, and if you do not speak, you will say no. So saying yes and no is the complete answer. Have you brought my book? If you have brought, you will say yes. If you haven't brought, no. You have not brought, you would say no. So this all questions, if you are fine, you would say yes. If you are not fine, you would say no. And similarly, if it is Friday today, you will do yes. If it is no, no. So all these questions are yes no questions. All these questions. Those questions are called yes no question, for which we can give the answer in yes and no. And WH questions, what are called WH questions? WH questions are those questions for which we have to give the answer in yes and no. We cannot give the answer in yes and no. We need to give the answer in complete sentence. Suppose if I say, what is your name? What is your name? Where do you live? In which class do you study? How many brothers and sisters do you have? And sisters do you have? All these questions are called yes no questions, because in answer to all these questions you need to answer yes and no. One more thing, all these questions are called WH questions, because all these questions start with WH words, and that's why these are called WH questions. So one thing you have learned about WH question is that in answer to all WH questions we need to answer yes and no, in WH in complete sentence. In all the questions to WH, in all the answers to WH questions, we need to give the answer in full sentence, and all WH questions start with WH words. So what are those WH words we need to discuss? There are WH, and five WH words are there, and they are pronoun, and there are four WH words, and they are adverb. Because WH words, WH question start with WH words. What are those pronouns? Pronouns are who, whom, whose, which, what. So these all are five pronouns. WH words and they are pronoun. And for WH words and adverb, what are those? This when for time, where for place, why for reason, and how for manner. So these are four, and these are five. So that's it. So today I am keeping up to this much only, and the next video, we will discuss all about making interrogative sentences. Once again, I repeat here that interrogative sentences are two types: yes, no question, WH question. What are yes, no question? Yes, no questions are those questions in answer to which we can reply yes or no, and that will be the complete answer. What are WH questions? WH questions are those questions in answer to which we need to reply in full sentence, and WH questions start with the WH words. How many WH words are there? We classify WH words into two categories. One is in pronoun and the other is in adverb. So there are five pronoun and four adverb. Out of five pronoun there are who, whom, whose, which, what, and adverbs are when, where, why, and how. So the next lecture we will study all about interrogative sentences. Is that fine? So keep on practicing, and you will see that you will learn, you will pick up speaking, writing, and doing any other activities in English. You will find it very easy, and you will do it so confidently. Thank you, and God bless you.